Sorry about that, guys. Oh, that was definitely
Is the other way.
um my phone overheated.
Okay,
Take
so
three.
take three. What I did want to say was that that was another time that I believe the real Nikki was breaking through. I don't think that the One Wish Willow Nikki was screaming on the phone. I think that that was real Nikki, like being scared and
I
or
couldn't tell.
being horrified. I just, like I said, I don't think it makes sense for One Wish Willow Nikki to be expressing those emotions, not about Bear. Like her whole existence is completely tied to Bear and him liking her, loving her,
But what if the demon that took that role is just like
trying to fuck with him.
is just this effed up soul that like just never moved on, like this whatever like spirit or soul that like wants love or like wants attention or like is just this needy thing and like it just took that role of the wish and like but that's like what the
That's all separate
thing
from the
is.
screaming on the phone.
But I think that that's what that thing is.
What?
I don't know. I didn't know if it was, I could understand it being the real Nikki too, but I could also see it being the scary Nikki.
Okay. All right.
Like
Um,
the essence of that bad thing.
I don't think the essence of that bad thing is fear, though. I think like it's evil.
I don't think it was fear. I think it was like
That's what
sadness.
that
Like,
screaming was. That shit was scared, like running, like like away from something. Like it was pain. It was fear. It wasn't like
mm,
it wasn't control, which that I think that that essence what had.
mm,
You know, it was power. That was
mm-hmm,
like powerless. Like I think the essence of fear and the essence of what real Nikki was going through throughout all these times. I think the pattern is that.
mm.
But if you feel differently, that's cool.
No, I think
Um,
maybe you're right. Yeah,
but maybe Curry Baker's like, nah, dude, you're definitely wrong. It was that. It was what Mariah said. So anyway,
I don't know. And either way, the fact that it's ambiguous, shout out to
I thought it was like pretty clear. The real anyway, I thought that that's what they were going for, and that made it so much scarier to me.
them.
If it was just the demon as well, I think that that's less scary. Like, and then so anyway, um, we're getting to like the climax of the movie, and I want to fast forward to when she asked him to kill her,
Mhm.
because that has to be real Nikki,
Yeah, that's
right?
undeniable. Yeah.
So that's this is also so anyway. Um, shit's crazy, right? Uh, there's there's the scene in the car when he's on the phone and real Nikki, whatever, not whatever that was, and then he goes inside. She's shit on herself, piss on herself, hasn't moved from that spot since he left from work in the morning. It's now nighttime. Like 12 hours of just shitting, pissing, vomiting on herself. He's horrified. She's like, "Oh, like what? Oh no, I'm sorry. Like I'm sorry. I'm
I'll
so
clean it
dirty.
up.
I'll clean it up right away." And she goes and hops in the shower. And in the car, before before the phone call or after the phone call, he's like pep talking himself in the mirror. He's like, "Okay, Nikki, like that was the cat. You can't do that, and you can't cook the cat,
He's telling himself,
and
bro.
and all that stuff." And so he's trying to talk to her while she's showering. He brings up Ian invites him to a boys' night. He's trying to talk about the cat. He's trying to talk about the boys' night. She's flipping out. The water stops when because she's like, "Oh, I'll just go with you. I'll just get ready and go with you." And he's like, "Well, Ian said it was a boys' night, so I think I'll just go by myself." Boom. Yeah.
Okay.
Boom. Water stops. He's like trying to explain all this stuff.
Scary.
She's freaking out. She starts banging on all this shit, being super loud and scary. It cuts to the party. Ian's like, "Dude, I knew you would pussy out and you would invite her, whatever." They go start playing Jenga on the Jenga bricks, blocks, whatever. They have little dares written on them. The first dare that pops up causes Bear to sit away from Nikki. She starts tripping. Somebody makes a joke and she starts hella laughing. Loud, too loud and too long. Completely ruins the vibe of the party. They're like, okay, let's try to move on. Um, I think she pulls the next block and she does the story.
Is it?
You think she pulls Sarah out of her chair, then does the story,
No, I guess you're right.
or does
Well, whatever. Those are the other two
okay?
major things. So
And
she
so
makes
yeah,
a whole Hansel and Gretel story that she's working on. That's like weird and incestuous and fucking explicit, and everybody's like, "What the fuck is going on right now?"
I will take your dick and
She's
shove it
like,
up
"I'll
my vagina.
cut it off and
Yeah.
twist it into licorice and shove it inside me," and yeah, just fucking crazy. Everybody's like, "What the fuck?" And they're like, "Okay, moving on." And then Bear goes, and his dare is to kiss the person to your left, who is Sarah. And yeah, it's the whatever it is.
It's so funny.
And she like freaks out and drags Sarah's chair back and like gets the kiss, and everybody's like, okay, like, um, yeah, she does that whole like, dude, is mine dying? Did yours die?
Mine died.
Fuck, so many things happening.
Okay, we have to wrap this up.
Yeah.
It's still recording?
Yes, it's still recording.
What were we talking about?
The party scene. Party scene ends. Okay.
Well, no, it doesn't. So she then apologizes, and then she starts like beating the shit out of herself or
That's
stabbing
what I was
herself.
Gonna say. She says something weird about like, nobody will ever experience the love that I have for Bear, and like, that's like, she just freaks the fuck out, right? And then she's like, I'm just kidding, guys. Like, I'm just kidding. Okay, I'm not. Deal with it.
Mm-hmm.
And like everybody's just like, what the fuck? And then I think they tried to cheers or like just drink.
Ian was like, does anyone want a Jello shot?
Right. And one of the guys like, all right, like I'll take one. And then
like, thank you, God.
Yeah. And then yeah, she somehow like starts hitting herself or like breaks the glass, hits herself in the face, and then they leave.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't remember exactly how it ends. But anyway,
Bear's flipping out. He's like, you can't do that, whatever. And yeah, I don't remember how it ends either, but it cuts to them asleep.
Yes.
And Bear wakes up and he gets these text messages from Sarah, and Sarah's like, yo, I need to talk to you, come meet me at the park. And he's like, I can't.
If you don't meet me, I'm coming to you.
Right. And she says that, and then he's like, okay. And so he gets up out of bed, and Nikki wakes up, or so she's like laying on the bed like sideways, right? And she doesn't open her eyes, but she's like, Bear. And then
he's like,
yeah, he's like, I'm just gonna get water or something. And then
kill me. He's like, what? She's like, kill me, please.
Kill me, please.
And she's like, she's sleeping. Please don't wake her up.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, like, please kill me. And he's like, what about me is so bad that like you want to die or like whatever. And she's like, I've never been with you.
What about being with me is so bad?
Right. And he's like, she says, I've never been with you. And then he just walks away and like leaves.
And I think that's like I think that probably is the scariest like moment of the film, because Bear now is clearly, in my mind, the villain.
Yeah.
Keeping Nikki trapped. Yeah. And the whole time the thing that we just went through, is that real Nikki? Is that this demon thing? Is that this other thing? And then now it confirms that real Nikki is trapped. This other thing is another thing, and it takes control, and she's afraid of it, and she would rather die than experience it again. Yeah. And he takes that information and he's like, oh, I'm so bad to be with.
Yeah. It's hilarious and it's terrifying.
It's terrifying because it's so sinister of him to do this. He's the one that made that wish when she gave him the alley-oop, the layup, to fucking be like, yeah, I like you. And she's like, okay, I like you too, bitch. It would have been so easy. And so instead of all of that, he does this and denies all the way up until this point where he cannot really deny it anymore. She's like, just kill me, bitch. And he's like, oh, I'm so bad to be with.
Right.
And it's like, oh my God, Bear is the worst person alive. I feel so bad for real Nikki. And then boom, we're in the car with Sarah. She's telling him all about her endeavors, applying to art school or music school or whatever. And she's like, I got this letter from the last school, the one school that I wanted to go to. All the other ones rejected me. And then they're like being flirty and stuff. And then she's like, you know, like eye contact. And then
I think you need someone more chill.
I think you need someone more chill. And then
tattoos.
exactly. Then boom, Nikki shows up. She breaks the fucking glass window.
No, the line is, because this is an iconic scene too. She's like, well, you know, I was to your left. And then,
oh yeah, to your left, referring to the Jenga scene. So boom, Nikki shows up, smashes the car window with the brick, and then slams her head into the brick.
Too. She totally, you see the brick go in, puts it in this hand, and then pop, 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 pop. Oh my God! Everybody in the theater. Oh my God! That's a scene that got screams in the theater too.
Climax.
Yeah, and you're just like, holy fuck! Like, bloody murder, cold bloody murder.
And then she's like, Bear, like, she's like, it's all your fault, but it's okay. She's like, you made me do that, but it's good. Like, now you have to help me find the body, but it's okay because we can be together.
Help me hide the body.
Help me hide the body. And he's like, what the fuck? He's flipping out. And then it cuts to them in some warehouse or whatever. And she's like, you just go home. I'll handle it. You just go home.
Right.
And then so this is when he goes to Ian. Or no, he goes back to the store. He tries to complain to the store.
Right, to the dude that's like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Right.
I'm just kidding, dude. Like, they're right here. But you need to relax your energy or
it's a funny
whatever.
scene. But anyway, he goes to the store, has the funny interaction, doesn't get a refund, doesn't get any help. Then he goes to Ian. He tries to confess.
Well, he buys more.
Right, he buys more. Then he goes to Ian. He tries to do another wish himself. He can't. The dude tells him, he was like, oh, I would help you, but I already used my wish. So you find out that you get one wish per person. So he gets this bright idea to go to Ian to have him use his wish to reverse everything. And then so he doesn't believe him and he breaks the one wish willow, and Ian is like, all right, I wish for $1 billion. And Bear's like, no! And then $1 billion just starts raining from the ceiling. Do you want to take it from here? Or should I go?
No, you can keep going.
Okay, so his one opportunity in his mind to reverse this shit, fucking Ian just blows it on $1 billion. Blows it. I mean, not the worst. But anyway, also like I was telling Mariah and all of our friends, problem. $1 billion in cash is a problem. It's a billion problems. You got to find how to use that, how to not get caught, where to store it. Anyway, a better wish would have been $1 billion in my bank account with no suspicion. Anyway, so he goes back home. She's there. Dead Sarah's there. She's in a bloody dress. She's wearing Sarah's tattoos, Sarah's clothes. She basically became Sarah.
Yeah.
In order to try to make Bear love her. He's flipping out. He doesn't know what to do. He goes.
Sarah's there, naked, tied up in the kitchen.
Dead
as fuck.
Right. And then they embrace or something. He realizes that like he has to do something drastic, so he goes into the bathroom.
He's like, yeah, I'm just gonna clean up.
Right. He tries to pull out the gun to kill himself. He puts it in his mouth. He puts it to his head. Pussies out a bunch of times, and then he sees the pills that killed the cat.
Overdosed on.
So he downs the whole bottle of pills. Then he tries to pussy out, but then it hits him.
No, you hear the One Wish Willow song happen, and Nikki makes her wish, and he's already trying to throw up or whatever.
No. This is in the bathroom still. He tries to throw up, and then it hits him. And then he goes out, and then they embrace, and then it's all good, and then he starts vomiting and starts dying. Right. And then they go to the couch, and then she never breaks the stick. He dies, and then that's what clears her.
Right, but she makes a wish while he's in the bathroom, because he's trying to not kill himself. He takes all the pills, and then he's like, no, and then he tries to throw up,
right,
and then you hear the One Wish Willow song, because she makes her wish, and then the wish hits him that she wished for him to be in love with her. So then he goes out and like hugs her and like,
what?
Yeah, starts being with her. Yeah.
No,
and then
the pills just hit him.
No.
I did not see that or.
That's the whole ending, and then
no,
yeah, and then he starts dying and throwing up.
No, but because
And
because
then,
of what they learned from the phone call with the One Wish Willow dude, he was like, the only way to reverse this is if you die.
which is why he tries to kill himself, but he pussies out in the bathroom, and he's trying to choke out the pills.
Right, but then the pills hit him, and then he gets
you
high.
hear the song of the One Wish Willow, so that's her making the wish outside for Bear to love her back. And then that's why he goes out there and he just hugs her and kisses her and
no, but Bear
starts
does
to be with her.
Bear does love her.
No, but he's like not at this point in the story. He's like scared. He wants it to be over. And then
at what point does she even get the One Wish? I don't think that happens.
Because he has it there and he wants to make the wish with her. He's like going to walk her through the wish to end it or something, or whatever his plan is. But then they don't do it, and then he goes to the bathroom, and then when you hear the song is how you're supposed to know.
I don't even know what song this is.
It's the same jingle that happens when he makes his wish.
When he opens the thing?
At the very beginning, yeah. When he makes, after he makes the wish and cracks it, there's like a song. And then when he has done it...
No, there's like a little sound effect.
Yeah, and then when he does it the other times, it's a different sound effect because it's not working. The wish is like not going through. And then you hear the first original sound that...
Well, I've seen the movie twice and I didn't hear that sound or think of that storyline. So however it happens, he comes out and he dies, and then the wish is over and she sees
like
all the horror
super sad.
of it.
Yeah, and then it breaks.
Yeah, I didn't think that. Ultimately, it doesn't matter. But yeah, I didn't see that. I didn't see her.
It's like pretty.
Get the stick.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. I mean, he dies, and then that's what reverses it all.
Right, but I thought it made it a really, really good ending. Because it was just so fucked up. Like, it was just all fucked up. But it was the climax of everything, and it was.
I didn't even
really
think
well
that
done.
she understood what that was when he was telling her. Then he abandons it all. I didn't think that she had the cognition to break that. Like.
Well, we don't see her break it. That's what I'm saying. You hear it happen. He's in the bathroom when she makes the wish. And that's the whole point of them playing the jingle.
But then to just, like, complete that in your mind that was her wish, what was the wish?
That he loves her back.
And that's just your
guess? More
than
anybody or whatever. Yeah, that is my guess.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't hear that. I don't remember that jingle. I thought that he tried to pussy out and then he just got high from swallowing all the pills.
Yeah, I don't think so. But anyway, like you said. So he dies and then
how did nobody talk about that? We never spoke about that in the 2 times that we've seen that.
I don't know. I feel like I've brought it up. Or I guess, I don't know. There's so much to talk about. So.
But if that would have been anyway, yeah, it doesn't matter. So yeah. And it doesn't have a resolution because they could have just died together happily or whatever, then she also, the thing was that she was going to kill herself. Right. And then so because Bear dies before she dies, and the thing takes a little while to load, she's still in love with Bear, then he's dead. So she's like, I'm going to kill myself. And then real Nikki comes back. And she realizes all the horror that happens, and then the story ends, the movie ends. So we don't know what happens. I mean, obviously you think that anyone would probably just off themselves, but maybe not.
Right, as is the original written ending of the story. They have her coming to terms with everything and killing herself. And this is the one take that they have in the film where she didn't. And it's so much heavier, I think, with the audience, because it's, like you said, not necessarily not implied that she's not going to kill herself, because I think that's a very real possibility, but you just got to sit in that moment with her and what would you do? Or the reality of it all, I don't think there's an alternative. Kill yourself or you spend 50 years in jail. Right?
I don't even know, could you even retrace what look around, what is this One Wish Willow thing? Could you plead insanity? Could you hide the bodies? Could you just dip? I don't know. What would you want? I don't know. She definitely has something to write about.
Heavy.
Yeah. She definitely has something to write about.
Crazy, crazy movie. Yeah. Every scene gives you something to talk about. Every scene had a purpose in the story. It wasn't too long. I think you said 108 minutes or whatever, so like just over an hour and a half. I guess it's kind of approaching 2 hours, but whatever. I thought every scene was necessary and well placed and carried the story, and the horror was balanced with the funny, and the different kinds of horror were really good. And yeah, I thought it was really, really, really well done. Even though like the car scene where Sarah dies is like low budget or whatever, it was effective, and it was really, really, it stood out as one of the best scenes, even though it was like a low budget effect, which I think goes to show too, you don't need fucking blockbuster funding to have a great movie.
I'm just tripping out about that whole thing. If she made a wish or not.
We'll find a clip or something.
If that was the case, then I completely missed it twice. But I feel like I could see both. I feel like they just played like a regular song when he got high, then they were just in a little love moment. But maybe
I'm fairly confident.
I'm fairly confident. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I also don't think that makes sense. Like, why would she, but I didn't think that he even explained it well enough for her to have that like idea in her mind. And then for her to,
I don't think that was his idea. His idea was going to be something else.
I know, but like for her to do that, to like switch it up, and then I didn't even think that she had the idea of what the concept of breaking the stick was. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, she wasn't like not cognitive.
I'm saying that I don't think that he explained that well enough before he decided to go to the bathroom.
Right.
Because if he did, then why not just try it? Like, let's make the wish right now.
Yeah, I don't remember what happens. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying too. I don't think that, but yeah, if she, and then if the sound that plays when they open it, that's still a big difference between her saying the thing and then breaking the stick.
Yeah, that's what it's not when it opens. It's when the wish happens. So that's why I said we don't see them, or we don't hear it.
What?
When they're out
When he
there.
breaks the stick and Nikki gets all crazy, there's no song that plays.
Yeah, there is.
What? No, there isn't.
Yeah, there is.
No, there's a sound when he opens the thing and gets the stick, but there's not like a song
whenever
that plays.
it is. It's when the wish happens, there's a jingle. And that same exact jingle plays at the end.
No.
When he's in the bathroom.
So when homie gets the $1 billion, there's a jingle happening?
Yes. A jingle happens.
No, it happens when he opens the package.
I don't
There's
know
like
when
a
exactly
noise.
it happens. I just said that. I don't know when it happens.
But then you said it
happens.
happens when the wish hits, which is not
because
the case.
I'm pretty sure they open it together and there's no sound, but you hear the sound when he's in the bathroom, so that's how you know the wish has happened. So I don't know. We need to go back and watch each scene when the wish happens, but I'm telling you, there's a jingle and it happens every time. I don't know the details exactly around it.
So you're saying you don't know the details, then you're giving the exact details.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, then we disagree. I definitely don't think that happened. But yeah, this is just another example of how great the movie was, and we've been potting for too long, so we're done.